Hey, what's up, everyone? Ray here with another gameplay of Mafia, and I'm freaking loving this game to death. I'm loving the action and everything. It's a good day to be alive. It really is. You know, we should wake up, thank Lord, thank you God for allowing us to be alive today. I'm just very excited. You know, I woke up this morning and I was full of energy and excitement and things that I wanted to do and accomplish. And this was one of the things I wanted to accomplish, making this commentary for you guys. The debate, 2016 presidential debate was yesterday. I did not watch it. I was too busy doing some other things and I totally forgot about it. But, you know, I'm gonna do my research, see what's happening. But looks like Trump's gonna win. Woohoo! Awesome. In other news, I'm using, I don't even know what that gun's called, to be honest. And then I pick up the AK. I freaking love the AK. It doesn't matter which game you put me in, I'm gonna always use the AK over other guns. But I started off using both silencers, and then I was like, fuck that, because the accuracy was all fucked up. Yo, man, I make the AK look good. I mean, the Russians, they know how to make a great gun. You know, I used to watch a lot of gun documentaries back in the day. You know, especially with the AK and the Thompson. Because I love the Thompson. I love it to death. I just love the 40s feel to it. And then, you know, especially with the AK, that risen, I want to say in the 60s. And then, you know, over the 80s and, you know. So, AK is a beautiful weapon that the Russians created. But here, you know, I gotta save this dude. I gotta put explosives in 3 locations and explode the fort or explode the compound and run away. And then I thought I was finished. I thought there was no more enemies left. You're gonna see me do something really retarded here in a second. Trying to get all the cash that I can. Yeah, man, I'm looking around. I'm like, where the fuck is everybody, dog? I'm just gonna get in this car, casually drive over to the next objective. Yeah, I was like, nah, man, I'm keeping the AK. Got to. On the road again. On the road again. And then all these guys, I'm like, oh shit, go, go, go. I'm trying to drive away like a motherfucker. Already shot up and everything. Look how powerful it is though. Like, oh shit. Trying to press triangle, hop up. That dude had a shotgun. I would have been fucked. But you know, it's my quick thinking abilities that make me a boss. Nigga trying to shoot at me, fuck you, boy. But yeah, dude, like missions like this is that's what I always liked about the Mafia games. Just straight up brutality and trying to stay alive, I guess, because you know, health and shit really matters. But I don't know if I'm able to speak for like 14 minutes like I did last time. That shit was crazy. Maybe that's only once in a lifetime because I had things to talk about. You know what? Let me make a topic, I guess. I guess gaming in general. Like what makes a person a gamer? And you know, I know I had conversations with other people like this before. Oh, you know what? You're a real gamer because you know you're very knowledgeable. Would I consider myself to be a true quote-unquote gamer or true, you know, I should have said that before, but a true quote-unquote true gamer or real gamer or hardcore gamer? I don't know. To be honest, I really don't know. Because, again, everything goes back to Call of Duty. I guess every game that you see me play, for example, Battlefield, Rainbow Six Siege, the aggressiveness that I have, I would say it stems from games like Modern Warfare 2, because just the aggressiveness of that game really brought out, I guess, the platform of how I play games. So Doesn't matter which game you see me playing in, there's always going to be, or you know what I mean, games, I mean first-person shooters, there's always going to be that little Modern Warfare 2 foundation, and then I build upon that foundation as the game goes on and as I progress. So I guess you can say all my skills go back to that first time I played. But it's funny now that, you know, we say, you know, oh, the Call of Duty people are, you know, entering Battlefield, fucking up Battlefield, shit like that, and you know, they're just fucking it up. And you know, in a sense, they do have a point because Call of Duty is one-dimensional, especially now with all that retarded shit, jumping up in the air and kill streak. Not even having kill streaks now, having support streaks. The fuck, you know. I'm grateful for this remastered. I can't wait. I'm very excited. It's gonna go back to competitiveness. It's gonna go back to skillfulness, and these motherfucking people ain't gonna handle that shit, man. I'm telling you, these casuals these days, they ain't gonna handle COD 4. And I hate how everybody is praising COD 4, but they haven't played it, you know, at its prime. They weren't there from the beginning. But COD 4 is gonna be, it's gonna revolutionize, I guess, the game or the multiplayer series again, because it is competitive, you know. So I guess we can talk about my competitive nature. I guess I don't strive to be competitive. For example, people say that I'm a leader, stuff like that, especially with Rambo. It's, you know, how I present myself, how people fall behind me when I tell them, hey, we should do this, we should do that. I guess it's just the way that I am. Like I said, everything goes back to Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, and just how I played. You know, playing Search and Destroy, how I put C4 on bombs and shit. But looking back, like I said, my other video, you know, there weren't any kill-death ratios, so you weren't able to tell if you were, you know, if you were good or not. But you know, I had fun with it, you know. I guess the older that I'm getting, the I don't know, the smarter or the more competitiveness that I am. You know, I don't know, dude. Like, one thing that my motto is I'm gonna kill you before you kill me. That's basically how I go in every other game. I ain't gonna give you the option to push me, because in a sense, you know, games like Rainbow Six Siege, which is 5v5, and you are attacking, it is tug of war. It's whoever is the most aggressive when they're attacking, whoever is the most calculated. But you have to be calculated and aggressive at the same time. You must have that balance. And in a sense, it is tug of war. You know, games like Rainbow Six Siege again are about momentum. Whoever has the momentum is mostly going to win the game. So you got to be pulling. You got to always be pulling. You got to be the one always pulling instead of being pulled. But, you know, my transition from Battlefield, you know, Call of Duty, because, you know, last Call of Duty game that I bought was MW3, and then after that I traded it in for Assassin's Creed Revelations, which I freaking loved. The story was amazing. And I know, funny thing is, I totally got off topic talking about, you know, true gamers or casual gamers, hardcore gamers, but I guess I'll talk about that later. Like I said, I jump all over the place. I just speak until I can no longer speak anymore when it gets to the end of the video. But I liked Assassin's Creed Revelations because it felt a sense of closure. You know, it was satisfying. I shouldn't have been so close to that. But, you know, the beginning of Assassin's Creed Revelations I didn't like because it felt slow. But once you took over the territories and, you know, you build your empire or whatever, your assassins all over again, it was great. I felt like the ending was very motivational once, you know, your best friend dies. And, you know, it was sad because, you know, it's like, you're tired, you know, you have a love life now, you want to spend time with her, you don't want to fight anymore. And, I guess those games that I really relate to, because I honor friendship, I honor brotherhood, I honor loyalty. Those are the things that I honor in life. And, you know, those things are broken. You know, I can't trust you. Fuck you, you know? That's basically how I view it. You're dead to me. You know, once you're my trust, I can only trust you one time, you know? Then once you break that trust, I can't trust you anymore. My thought, my actions of you change. Man, what the fuck's happening outside? Maybe that's someone's fire alarm going off. And I like how I don't need to protect that dude, so that's pretty cool. Otherwise I would have failed this mission. But yeah, I guess you can say my stature, my gaming stature. Oh, that's a brutal brutal attack, but or brutal takedowns. But yeah, I guess you can say everything stems from, you know, my first Call of Duty game, Modern Warfare 2, and oh yeah, I was speaking about Battlefield. And yeah, so my transition over to Battlefield 3 wasn't hard. It was easy. It was simple. I guess because Battlefield, I like, you know, infantry warfare better. I don't like, you know, getting in tanks or whatever. I think that's a pussy move, just hiding behind a tank. You know, I like that one-on-one confrontation, skill-wise. And I'm very proud of myself for the skills that I have. But you know, I always view myself. There's always ways to improve. There's always way to be better. So I guess I do have that mentality. But would I, you know, eventually take gaming? Would I take gaming seriously? Like, would I become a pro gamer? You know what? I don't know. I don't know. Parts of me think it's cool, but other parts of me is like that's not how I view myself successfully. Like, for example, I want to do it. Like, for example, Rainbow Six Siege. That would be cool if, you know, I can get a squad and we can go pro and, you know, see how far we can go. And everyone has that same mentality. That would be something that I would be very interested in. And you know, it would be a cool journey, and you know, it would be, yeah, it would be a cool journey, and you know, it would be, I'll have something, yeah, you know, on YouTube or whatever, and be like, hey, you know, check out my content, check out my creation, check out, you know, my experience, what I did, and you know, so I'll mostly do it for the experience. I guess the same thing with YouTube. I'm mostly doing it for the experience, you know, editing videos, getting comfortable, speaking, uh, you know, doing these commentaries. You know, the more comfortable I get, the more uh, relaxing, and the more topics I guess you guys will get. But Battlefield was an easy game. I think my kill death ratio was 1.5. You know, it was average. Um, and then Battlefield 4 came out. I didn't have the same love towards Battlefield 4 that much. And then, you know, Hardline was garbage. Then shitty ass Battlefield or Battlefront. Um, but World War One looks amazing, so I can't wait for that. But yeah, my next video is gonna be Mafia, but I'm gonna talk about shit. I had the perfect topic too, and I totally forgot it. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up now and let you guys listen to this. If you like what you saw, uh, like, share, subscribe. Support the channel, just subscribe. I mean, support the channel, just share it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I liked what I talked about, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Ray out.
Told you he was drunk off his ass. But this girl was into him, so she gives him the benefit of the doubt. Keeps trying, smacks him a bit, wakes him up. But every time she starts getting into it, Sammy drops. Poor bastard couldn't stay awake to save his fucking life. Finally, she's had enough and storms out of there, cursing the goddamn blue streak. And do you... Perla. Jesus Christ, man. Perla didn't move to New Bordeaux until 44. I'll show you who it was. I got the photo right here.
Are you kidding me? Sammy had a shot with her.
She was passing through on her way to Hollywood, but it all worked out, didn't it? Sammy wound up with Perla, the love of his life. God damn, I miss those days. Fucking Sal.